Hey guys, we're going to be talking about allegations of sexual assault in this video, so if that upsets you, please don't watch any further. It may have come to your attention that the name SINATRAA is trending on social media, and I was wondering what this was, because I thought of Frank Sinatra, but it was spelt wrong, and it's obviously not Frank Sinatra. It's a professional gamer, esports player known as Sinatra, that's his alias. His full name is J1, and his ex-girlfriend has accused him of sexual assault. In fact, she's accused him of sexual assault, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, a whole tidal wave of very serious allegations, and J1, aka Sinatra, is only 20 years old. But news travels so fast on the internet because, as you can probably tell by my age, I'm not perhaps that big into gaming, and I didn't really know who this guy was, so I went to his Wikipedia page, and it's already been updated with these allegations. Have a look at this. Controversy. On March the 9th, 2021, Cleo Hernandez accused one of sexual assault and the R word. I can't say it out loud because apparently YouTube does not like that. During their former relationship. In her statement titled TW for Sexual Abuse, My Last Relationship, made on Twitter, Hernandez shares a Google Docs document which cites screenshots made between the two, a Discord on the iMessage app, as well as a 15-second recording that allegedly displays her rejecting his advances. She alleges that this abuse, among others involving non-consent, had repeatedly occurred during their relationship, and that excuses always had to be made to avoid sex, often to futile efforts. One has yet to respond to these claims. Before we go any further, I just wanted to say I'm sorry if you heard any weird noises in the background of this video. It's because my dog is in the room with me. He's only one, he's still a puppy, and he was just chewing this piece of plastic which I managed to get out of his mouth. So you might hear him during the video, and there's nothing much I can do about that. I can't shut him outside because it's quite cold today. Here he is, look. There you are. Say hello, Flash. Yes, it's quite cold today and it's raining. Good boy. And I don't want to shut him out, so I'm sorry if you hear those strange noises. Getting back to these sexual abuse allegations against J1, his girlfriend really has documented everything quite brilliantly. She's put online a 9-page Google document detailing all the things she suffered at his hands. I mean, it's so comprehensive, it's quite astonishing. And she's also included, as was mentioned, an audio recording of her trying to tell him to stop having sex with her, which I did listen to, and it was very unsettling. It's very, very faint, but it's just, I mean, when she gives you context, it makes it incredibly unsettling. Also in the documents, basically the main thrust of this is that she alleges that he would not take no for an answer when it came to having sex with her. He insisted on it, even though she found it painful, and even though she found it very emotionally upsetting, he would insist on it. And she would oblige him, but she would be in pain and distress when it happened, and he seemed to disregard the fact that she was in pain and distress. She also alleges that he emotionally abused her. She's put screenshots of messages between them, and the whole thing is just awful. Now, I'm not going to read any of it out because I'm concerned that at the moment, even though you side with the victim, these are still allegations. And I have to admit they're quite explicit, and I think I've basically given you the main headlines. And you can also find the document yourself. If you go on Twitter, it's very easy to find. You can download it for yourself and read it for yourself. I commend her again for being so detailed. I'm amazed that she was able to write all this out, because if all this stuff did happen to her as she alleges, it must have been horrific, and it must have taken a lot of guts to do this. I think what concerns me the most when allegations of sexual abuse, sexual assault come out from the YouTube social media community, the age of those involved is so young. I do question the kind of things people have been told, taught, or have been watching or listening to persuade them that this kind of behavior is acceptable. J1 is only 20 years old. And you'd think at 20 that a young man would know that when a woman doesn't want to have sex, she doesn't want to have sex, and that's that. And I do wonder where people learn the behavior that it's okay to persist even though someone has said no. I find that baffling. What is the source you're going to teach you that that's okay? And this is he's not the first person to be accused of stuff like this. Just in these first few months of this year, there's been several different TikTokers and YouTube people who have been accused of various sexual activity that is improper. And I think, where are you guys learning that this is all right? Who takes you aside and says, oh, it's okay for you to, accost 14-year-olds online when you're actually a grown man of 20, or it's okay for you to send nude pictures to a 16-year-old when you're, again, a man of well over 20. I think, where are you getting these ideas from? It's so upsetting, and it's also so, it's illegal, and it's just unbelievable that anyone would think in their right mind, this is okay, what I'm doing is all right, and also that I won't get caught, because you always will get caught with this kind of thing. Anyway, very sad. We'll see if J1 makes a statement in response to this, but these allegations are so extensive, I don't know what he could possibly say, because if he comes out and says it's all untrue, I don't know how he can say that, because they seem so detailed. Have a look for yourself, see what you think. Thanks for watching this video, and I'm sorry it wasn't about a happier subject.